Janesville, Wisconsin at Amazing Grace Family Farms for the Nega Farmer campaign brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance and Baxter Pest Control. Today I'm with Chris Blackney, who is from Amazing Grace Family Farms. So Chris, can you explain a little bit about the history of this farm?
Sure. Our family farm has been in our family for 6 generations since 1854. It's gone through many different transitions over the history, from wheat farming, sheep, from dairy farming, pork, and now into beef production and vegetable production.
What made you decide to get into the beef and vegetable production side?
I'm taking over what my parents kind of started. They moved onto the farm about 42 years ago. Taking over from my great uncle, and they decided to go the beef route. It had been a dairy farm. The dairy barn burnt down. They did some small grains and some small vegetables with roadside stands at farmers markets. I kind of took and grew off of that into the larger scale production of vegetables. My parents still do the beef, but I've taken over the vegetable production.
Speaking of the vegetable production, exactly what you all produce here on the farm?
This year we'll be doing a lot more broccoli. We'll have about 35 acres of broccoli this year, about 5 acres of peppers, 4 acres of tomatoes, 4 acres of cucumbers, and then about another 4 or 5 acres of miscellaneous produce like sweet corn and lettuce, things like that.
Produce is kind of by time of the year is when you actually go out and get your product. So when does the growing season start and when is it kind of done?
We start in here in the greenhouse first week of first week of March. In here seeding stuff like broccoli, cauliflower, cold crops that can handle a lot colder temperatures. We then start transplanting those outside first part of April, mid-April. Then we transition to things like tomatoes, peppers, sweet corn, some of the more heavy-duty summer crops that need a little bit more heat. Behind me over here is the peppers, and they'll be going out in the field in about a week.
Where can our consumers find some of your products?
We go to the 3 farmers markets, 2 at Hilldale Shopping Center, and then 1 downtown Janesville. We also do a lot of wholesale through the Farm to School program. Malio Produce in Milwaukee will be processing and distributing a good chunk of our produce through Gordon Food Service, Reinhardt's, mainline distribution through the schools. We're also working with a couple of processors in Madison. 100 Mile Sauce, they take about 25,000 to 30,000 pounds of tomatoes every year. And then the Madison Metropolitan School District will be buying from us as well. And possibly even UW Housing and UW Health this year.
That's great to hear all those different places that you can find your product. But how is your farm a little bit different than other produce farms?
Our produce farm, we focus on sustainability, crop rotation, and it's becoming more and more popular, but we've been doing it for 40 years now. Crop rotation, the nutrients in the soil, trying to develop healthy soils, and then we get healthy crops from that.
Why did you decide to go that route so early?
It was my parents' choice. They were looked at a little funny by our neighbors when they decided to do that. They like to say they were organic before organic was cool. We're not certified organic, we choose not to, but we do employ many of those organic techniques in the sustainability that we practice.
Along with conservation, is there any new innovations that you're using here on your farm for produce?
We use, like I said, transplanting is a big one. For instance, most people are just putting their sweet corn seeds in the ground right now. We transplanted ours yesterday. It's already about a foot tall in the transplanting process, so we're getting about a 3-week jump on the sweet corn, and if everything goes well this spring, we should have sweet corn in the end of June.
Now this is a family business for you, and I can tell you have a lot of passion for it, but what's your favorite part about being a farmer in Wisconsin, specifically with produce?
I really enjoy it in this part of Wisconsin because there aren't a whole lot of people doing it on the scale that I'm trying to do. I think it's really cool to see the diversity in agriculture throughout southern Wisconsin, from corn and soy to all the different produce farmers that I know at the farmers market. So it's really fun for me to see all the diversity in the ag that we have around Wisconsin.
Kind of a lasting thought, what would you like consumers to know more about the produce industry within Wisconsin?
Oh, there's so much more room to grow. There aren't a lot of farmers doing what I'm doing and trying to get into the wholesale distribution end of things. So one thing that I would let people know is that there's a lot more room for this sort of farming to happen in southern and northern Wisconsin.
And if people want to know a little bit more about your family farm and where to get some of your products, where can they go to get that information?
Easy, they can find us on Facebook. Just search for Amazing Grace Family Farm, or our website is amazinggracefamilyfarm.com.
Thank you so much. That's Chris Blackney. He is the owner and operator here at Amazing Grace Family Farms in Janesville, Wisconsin. I'm Farm Assistant Jenna Lee today for the Think a Farmer campaign brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance and Baxter Pest Control. And remember, if you ate today, think a farmer.